Hey, Homestead Prepper. I want to show you guys my SHTF Pandemic homemade aluminum yard cart. Guys, this is something I made out of some aluminum I got out of the dumpster and some stuff I had left over. I did have to buy the wheels, and I did have to buy some all thread. I think all in I got about 30 bucks into it. And I want to say, guys, that this is the yard cart around my homestead is one of these things that you wonder how you ever got by without it. It has just made life so much better. I got some gas the other day, and with the hand truck, you put 5 gallons of gas on the hand truck, and you can probably balance another 5 gallons on top of it. And as long as you don't hit any rough terrain or anything, it won't throw that gas can on the ground, and you got to pick it back up. But I got 20 gallons of gas, and I was able to load those 4 or 5 gallon containers in that hand truck right there off of my truck and pull it to its location over some rough terrain where I can't get the truck into, and it just made the job so much easier. And the beauty of this thing is I can load it up with all my tools. What it does is it cuts down my trips, okay, and it makes the job a lot easier. Like I said, instead of trying to do that balancing act with the hand truck, and I think I had 5 sheets of plywood on there the other day. I moved it around, no problem. I think that thing will probably hold around 1,400 pounds. That's what the wheels are rated for. 350 each. 350 times 4 is 1,400. I think the most I've had on it right now is about 500 or 600 pounds, and it did it no problem. Guys, from a prepper standpoint, SHTF standpoint, this hand truck is going to be invaluable if we were to have a scenario like if we had a pandemic, okay, a lot worse than what we have right now, because right now we have electricity, and we can still go up to Walmart, Publix, Lowe's, Home Depot. We can still do that. But if we had a severe pandemic and people at the power plant got sick and they couldn't operate the power plant, the power would go off, and if the truck drivers got sick, they're not going to be able to bring us stuff. And when our preps run out, we're going to be reduced to hunter-gatherers, or you're going to have a garden, or you're going to have some livestock or something to feed yourselves. And guys, if you had a garden and you loaded that thing up with 20 or 30 cabbages, you could get it all in one shot instead of using baskets and making a bunch of trips. If I got permission to go in one of our local orange groves around here, and I put some sides on that cart right there, I could load it up with oranges and haul it home and process it. And the beauty of that cart right there, guys, is if I were to get a big load of stuff, or even wood or logs or whatever, is I get tired, I don't have to do that balancing act like I have to with the yard cart. I mean the hand truck. So I can stop, take a break, and I don't have to worry about like I said, picking everything back up off of that using the hand truck. Another thing too is if I get tired, I can even have a seat, or I can even lay down in that thing as long as there's nothing in it. But guys, in a grid down scenario, SHTF calories are going to count, and you don't want unwasted steps in burning unnecessary calories. It's going to make a huge difference. Something else that I want to bring up, I really don't want to, but guys, if we had a really severe pandemic and you had a bunch of people passing away, you might be called on in your community to remove those bodies and bury them or take care of them. And going over to somebody's house who's passed away, and they're like 120 pounds, 140 pounds or whatever, that's no big deal for for 2 guys, or even 1 guy. You could probably slide them and carry them or whatever. But this yard cart is going to make it so much easier. Now, I know some people are going to say, well, I got a stretcher, and 2 guys we can carry. Yeah, 2 guys can carry a normal person, but guys, nowadays we got some people up there, 275, 350 pounders, and you get somebody like that, that yard cart is going to make things a lot easier. Instead of having 4 guys move somebody that heavy and hand carry them, you can throw them in that cart right there, and then you can do a proper burial, we'll say. But guys, I just wanted to bring that up, and I just wanted to tout the how impressed I am with the yard cart. I'll show you a little bit about it right now. You can look at the back there. It's like got sections on it, and what that is, well, I'll just show it to you. You got that bolt right there, and you see that mating surface right there. That actually will slide out, and I could carry longer stuff, you know, just put a piece of plywood or something on it, whatever. I could carry logs. You can see it's made out of it's 2-inch rectangular tubing. I've got, this is a piece of all thread. This is just self-tapping screws right there. I need to tighten that bolt up, but it seems to be working. Got some spacers in there. I'll show you the front of it. This right here actually got a bearing right here that rides on. That's more of that 2-inch tubing, and you can see that this, you can see you pull the handle and it kind of goes wherever you want it to. So guys, just want to show that to you, and I'd love to hear your comments. Homestead Prepper out.